Hello everyone, Mr. Kukarachaman here, and today we are playing Napoleon Total War. So, we're not going to be continuing campaign, single player, multiplayer, or any of this. We're going to be viewing a replay. Well, we're going to view many replays, but first we're going to do this one called Generals versus Generals. So, this is basically I do Napoleon Bonaparte against the Duke of Wellington and see who wins. So at the beginning I just do nothing, so I'm just going to fast forward to the actual battle. At first I waited to see if the enemy was going to, but he didn't. But the enemy didn't attack, so instead I just attacked. At first I sprinted, but then I became active, which would be a morale loss a bit. So then I walked so that I can regain back into fresh. Then yeah. And then I believed I stopped somewhere over here. Sorry, it's also lagging. I don't know why. I stopped here so that I can regain my whatever. And then I got back once I actually saw that right when I stopped, it turned back to fresh or full or maximum amount. Anyway, let's look at Napoleon. He's just sitting there. His rows look nicer than mine. They're 6x3. Mine don't really look like 6x3, but they're obviously supposed to look like 6x3. It's kind of lagging, so that's weird. And finally, we charge, so I'm going to change this back.
Sir, our general is under attack.
Because they didn't charge back. Wait, let me just turn this thing down. Okay, so because they didn't charge back, we had an extra charge bonus, and I also rallied my men and inspired them, so I had an extra bonus. We have 18 guys, they have 15. We have 17, they have 15 now. So basically a two-man advantage. This is Napoleon. He didn't last very long. But my Duke of Wellington didn't end up dying. Duh. Oh no, Napoleon died. Okay. Oh no, he didn't die yet. I don't know how Napoleon. Okay, there. Napoleon just died right when I moved. Well, I'm not sure he died, but he probably just got injured. As you can see in this battle, we won by now. We were able to get most of them, but then now there's only 2 of them. Then I decided to charge, but then I decided not to charge. So then I just stopped. So that's the end of this battle. On to the next one. So the next battle we'll be doing is not Nunya General. Oh, let's do. Where's the cavalry versus cavalry? Which one is that? I can't. Oh, what? I can't find it. Oh well, let's just do militia versus militia. Light cavalry, an excellent choice for writing down light infantry and skirmishers. Okay. So in this battle, it was all militia. I tried to evenly balance out their experience for both sides, but I believe the British had it better because their militia costed less, so they could upgrade their guys better. So our most upgraded, we only have 2 5-star up or 4-star upgraded, and these guys have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those guys. Definitely more, so that was a disadvantage. But then again, these guys are National Guard, not just militia, so they had their advantages as well. I could have just done French v French, but it's fine. Okay, let's just skip forward. I don't like how whenever the general moves, it always goes ba-ba-ba-da. So I'm just gonna wait. Some of these guys walk faster than others, especially these guys, because as you can see, this is the same regiment, but these guys are further because they're actually on a road and these guys aren't. That's just how the game works. They're coming closer. I'm gonna go right in the middle. None of us are really moving. They decide because my general was going over there. I guess they decided to attack on this side, so then I brought these guys over. Then I moved my general back, which means they started to try attacking this side. So they got these guys. I brought my reserves, and yeah, basically the game. Okay, well, the range is gonna be about here, so I like looking at the line battles. It's pretty cool. As you can see, I'm starting to bring my general over to this side. I put these guys a little bit more forward just because. I don't know why. I guess, no, I don't know why at all. I'm gonna watch the main battle and not um, the side battle over here. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna watch the side battle for now, and then we're gonna watch the main battle afterwards. Okay, let's play. Let's just turn this. The French people do it as well. Let's just turn this a tiny bit up. There. Epoch tactique. As you can see, they weren't very organized. So I was able to get a few shots off them. A few shots off them before they even formed up, so that's good. And I think I also got a few general shots. They're losing slightly and we're winning slightly, so that's good. And then the rest, as you can see, the rest of them are all coming over this way because the general is all the way over there, not over here. These guys were outnumbered a ton.
Our general is under attack.
So then I charged them, but that wasn't a good idea, so I don't know why, but I still did. But let's go back to this side. I turned to my guys so that I could shoot these guys. And then I think I moved these guys up or charged these guys with these guys. No, I just shot at them for now, at least. Let's watch this from the French point of view. My favorite thing about this is how it looks. Let's watch this guy. I really like charges because they just look cool. Anybody charging? Not really. First though, let's look at this. Let's look at this point of view for now. Okay, now let's look at the British point of view. Okay. Well then, now let's look. Oh, look! I think they're starting to charge. But since we're gonna lose, I decided I'm gonna do that part later. These guys fell back but they're not retreating forever. As you can see, they're broken. So that doesn't mean they're going to retreat forever. They're just gonna fall back for now. While these guys are still alive, but because these guys fell, they're not really encouraged by anyone. And their general's all the way over there, so yeah. I had to suicide these guys to cover these guys. Let's look in this section for now, until we get there. Yeah, I know. I don't know what I was doing with these guys because it glitched. This is what something kind of happened. I don't know why I was just walking these guys, especially why I was just walking them all the way up. Oh, okay. But still, I should have just. Oh yeah, I did charge. I think. No, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. Should have, but I didn't. So they were able to get a few shots on our sides, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys. They're turning to shoot these guys, and then they're gonna turn back. We got good shots on their side, but they got good shots on our side, I believe. And then we decided to charge them, and these guys shot them, and then later on we charged them with, I forgot which one that we charged them with. Since these guys were a bigger threat, we decided to leave these guys alone. Obviously, they're outnumbered, and they're also outpositioned. They're facing this way, but they're shooting. But people are shooting them from the sides. as I'm kind of outpositioned, I should. Oh yeah, there I am. I'm turning. I should have formed squared here, but I guess I didn't really think of that. I was too busy going over here. We're gonna watch this section later, but for now, let's go back. Oh, I think that's when I started forming a square. No, I didn't. Never mind. That's not a square. Oh, okay. Here's our charge. I decided to charge them because I had nothing else to do, and these guys they were kind of depleted. So I was like, okay, let's just charge them and defeat these guys once and for all. So that's what we tried to do, but then they walked back, so it gave them some extra time. Let's watch this. There they are. Since their lines were much thinner, the ones who died at first ended up making gaps in the lines, so yeah. And then they got shattered, so I don't know why I even made my men go all the way over there, but that's fine. Ooh, and then we charged over here as well. These guys were a little bit harder, and I used my general. I don't know why. It's fine though, since nobody really died. They got broken, so I finished off the job, I believe. I'm not sure. I should have finished off these guys. I still don't know why these guys are moving off, but that's fine. Okay, I think this part is about over, so we're gonna jump back into this section. So these guys fell back, then they came back, so they're holding off these guys. These guys are like another distraction, I guess. They're holding off 3 regiments of British soldiers, so it's not looking too good for them. There's only 5 Dukes of Wellington because they must have died somewhere, but that's also fine for me because that's good. I had a ton of reserve troops here and here, so I moved all them up. But I think I didn't even need them. Here's my National Guard. Look how proud these guys are, but they don't have good muskets at all compared to the Fusiliers of line. Okay, so let's see. It's the Duke of Wellington. Okay, yeah, he's right there. If only these guys were still alive, they could have just at least killed one of them. They outpositioned us here, and I could have moved these guys in, but I didn't really know. I don't really know how to. I'm not a good maneuver. I should have formed squared with these guys, but I think I charged them. Oh yeah, I actually did move these guys. Just not fast enough. These guys I marched in columns and I walked them. I don't know why, but it's kind of fine because I have enough men right here. Let's watch this charge from far away, because otherwise it's gonna be laggy. I mean glitchy and laggy. Oh well, that right when we came, it ended. These guys are charging into them. 2 layers of Frenchmen against one of these guys. Oh, 2 of these guys. But we have the morale boost. Oh, never mind. Oh yeah, we do. We have better morale than them, but they have better experience, so this is kinda okay. But we also had these guys firing, and I think we charged on them. So these guys got sacrificed, and these guys helped destroy these 2 British regiments, and I think we moved these guys to either charge or shoot these guys. I forgot. There's still 5 of these guys, and here's our reinforcements that are just waiting. I didn't even notice that they were just still there. They're lucky. They don't have to. None of them has died, and yet they're super experienced. These guys are dead. I told them to charge, but they died like right here. But they were a good distraction. And now that we kill these guys, we have a ton of extra troops, so I sent them up. 43 against 84 is good odds, though. Should have either charged these guys or sent them up with them. These guys could be oh yeah, I did end up doing that. These guys are kind of like distractions, keeping them at bay and not firing on our main squad. Wait, who am I charging? I forgot this battle. I haven't played in a long time. Oh, finally I brought up my reinforcements, and then these guys were my last resort reinforcements. If only you can combine regiments. But then again, you'd have to combine the flag bearers, and now it'd all be kind of complicated. I actually ran these guys in because these guys were gonna outmaneuver us, and it was two depleted militias against two better militias plus a general. Ooh, the general actually charged straight into us. I don't know why, but they did. So then I noticed it. Wait, did I notice this? I'm not sure. If I noticed this, I could have swarmed around them. Oh yeah, I shot them. Unfortunately, I didn't get the last general. See, do you guys seriously? Wow, how brave. I was only able to get this guy, but apparently I missed the actual general. I tried to charge them, but I should have just shot them at the beginning before they did. I was like, hurry, 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 and then they finally fired. They only got this one, not the actual general, sadly. Okay, now let's look at this epic battle. They're obviously surrounded, they're spread out. So that's over for them. These guys attacked us in the back, so it kind of stunned us. But we still outnumber them. These guys fell back, so I could have just swarmed these guys, but I didn't want to. Look at this big crowd of them. I think this glitched my game out. Oh well, we won. Okay, so I'm thinking, should I do a second one of that or not? I don't think I should. We have to go to the final one of today. I believe it's not cannons versus cannons. That's gonna take forever. Scaredy Cat victory. Rio Noobs 2. I'm gonna try Nunya. I completely forgot what that is. I made this recently, but I haven't been playing Napoleon Total War. Is this what I think it is? No. This is my. Oh, okay. I remember what this is. Okay, not this. I think the other one would be. Cav. Let's just do Cav versus infantry. I wanted to see which one was better. Oh yeah, I never did Cav versus cavalry, but this is still fun. So I guess that's what we're gonna do. What? How's this? What? How is that Cav versus infantry? What happened to my super huge battle? That's just. Oh well. What about? Oh, let's do Rio Noobs 2. That one was fun. A straight line of units is not always the best formation. A kink V or step will create a pointed line where two of your units can engage in one of theirs. Exploit this, but remember it works both ways. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember this one. I already did a video on this, but it's still pretty cool, so we're gonna do it again. I'm gonna fast forward the beginning because it's where some guy on the top left or top right, I forgot. He just talks and talks and talks about the layout, so I'm gonna fast forward this. I believe this one was my second playthrough, so I was a bit more prepared. And okay, so I'm gonna fast forward to the highlight of this, if I'm correct. Ah, the game froze. Okay, there, good. So I ended up taking a bit of these, not many. I guess. Oh yeah, so the Der Arlan. Oh, I got a big chunk of these guys. The Der Arlan were waiting for the Fusiliers to line, and then they were gonna charge up into my rifles. There were stakes, but some of them would be able to get past the stakes. I don't know why, but these rifles are just shooting in the dirt. Oh yeah, so right when they came, I decided to charge up my rifles, and that actually saved a ton of them. Do you remember last time there was like 12 of them left? Now there's like 60 of them about. So yeah. And also here was the Grenadiers of Line against my people who are definitely not as good as Grenadiers of Line. So definitely they would not win. But I think I sent in some foots to help them. I think all the Der Erlans died right on the spot by my rifles, so that was good news. I just held these guys at bay. Afterwards, I would shoot them. Yeah, I'm actually shooting them right now. I would shoot them in the side right here. Anyway, let's look elsewhere on the battle. So, I believe I retreated. I didn't retreat my Nasu Jaegers like I thought I did. I'm not sure if I did, but I definitely should have because these guys don't have any bayonets. But it's all good. Let's see on this side. These guys were being attacked right here because the last time in my last battle I didn't even move them, so I moved them here to actually shoot. It did a good amount of damage. It took out one whole regiment, but I don't know why I'm walking them. I should have ran them straight into them. These brave individuals. Oof. I was gonna say that guy is lucky. Run. Sadly, you can't do kind of like replay, so you can't change how it all happened. Ooh, this is a terrible degree. But then again, it's gonna be kind of hard for them because your muskets also go to the left and the right, so it's okay. What are you doing? Oh, okay. Finally, we run. I just don't. Oh, okay. We're following these guys. Yeah, there. Finally. Okay. So for now, let's watch this charge, and then we'll. Oh, okay. So here's these guys. I brought up my dragoons. I tried to get into these guys, but they did like a canister. Oh, I took out these guys first because they were blocking our rifles. Then I'm going in for the cavalry. I shouldn't have dismounted them. I should have just flanked around the cavalry. I mean the artillery. But I was too lazy. Should have used them over here, but I don't know why I didn't. So much stuff I should have done that I never did. Obviously, we weren't gonna win this. Well, we could have, but the reason why we didn't is because we didn't do good. Oh no, this is the part where it lags. Well, we didn't do good because I was too busy moving these guys up to try capturing these guys. This is a good time to analyze the battle while we're waiting. We kind of did like an artillery against artillery. The last battle I general sniped them, but this time the general didn't come out so easily. They have a ton of reserves. Let me see how many reserves I got. I have a ton of cavalry reserves, but they mostly have infantry reserves, so that's not too good news for me. Over here, they were standing here, kind of like our King German Fusiliers, the King German Lightfoot, who actually did something. But these guys are just standing here, so I was able to shoot them with my Dutch line infantry. Then I believe I tried going for the artillery, but then the cavalry came. Either one, I forgot which one. Cavalry came and took them out. Okay, I think that's good. So now I'm gonna have to fast forward this so that this thing could go right back into action. And yep, it's going. It's only lagging like this because that's how the battle ended up playing. I mean, not playing. There. Okay. Canister shot. If only these guys were actually outside, but luckily they weren't. Like I said, these guys were coming around. They keep firing canister shots. Well, it was a good opportunity. I decided to move these guys out because of my last battle. A ton of these guys died in this house. I think the next building they targeted was either this one or this one, so I ended up retreating everybody onto this hill. But I can't retreat them early because then their cavalry would take us out. Oh, they finally retreated. Oh, they actually got shattered. Where is this? Oh, okay. Yeah, these are my Dutch Light Dragoons that I was talking about. Well, sadly, once we dismounted, we went to go charge up. Charge! And then they got canister shotted. Well, that was a bad career. I don't know why, but that's what I realized what would happen. So I was like, nope, I'm out of here. I think I tried to shoot them quickly before all my guys died. Luckily, I saw that all the cannons were pointing this way to go shoot. So that gave me a bit of time. So then I'm not sure why I didn't go closer, but I should have. I didn't find their cavalry. The Prussian guys were coming soon, so they left like I guess this many people for the Prussians. Oh, okay. Finally, they actually come and shoot. Ooh, that one killed like 6 of our men. That one killed like 3 of our men. Oh, there's a charge I hear. So, oh, okay. Oh, I missed this part. The epic cavalry charge. So So let me just recap. In this charge, their cavalry were coming through our artillery, so I brought my cavalry close, but I decided not to engage them. So then I engaged them a little too late, so they got our artillery before my cavalry came. So our artillery got shattered, so one less cannon. But then my cavalry came to save the day and pushed them back down. Then they pushed us back up, and then I think I rallied them. So then all their cavalry died and got shattered. Let's just watch this for now. This is like the main part. I didn't notice this because I was way too busy. This part is fun, that's why. I like it. I like watching the battles. Coincidentally, we haven't broke yet. We only have like 2 broken divisions. One of them is the Dutch Light Dragoons, which I sacrificed. I believe. Oh, why am I? What am I? What? Oh, okay. I thought these guys fired at them. Oh yeah, we killed their general. Oh yeah, the general's over here. I thought it was Napoleon. There's also a charge over here, but let's go back to here. I brought some foot because I don't know. They're foot guards. They're like really good. They should be able to handle themselves. But then again, the foot guard are meant for shooting, not really attacking. That's kind of the cavalry's job. Why do they keep canister shotting straight into this building? And how is there 28 people in there? It's kind of like a glitch. I even check inside the building, but as you can see, this is the part where we kind of pushed them back down. Actually, this is the part after they all retreated. All those triangles over there, those are all retreated guys. In the last battle, I believe no Michel Nays made it out. But this battle is kind of different. And then by now we won the battle. Well, not the actual battle. They still have like nobody, but it's all fine. I think this is when they brought up their cavalry again, or their old. Oh, okay. This is the old guard part. If you remember from my charge of the old guard, I decided not to put audio because I didn't want to. And this is the part in that video where they went straight up this hill and they just charged. I don't know why, but then again, it's historical, so whatever. And as I said, the cavalry came and took out and they just wiped out my Dutch line infantry. I have some I call these guys suiciders because they just stand there, killed the enemy general. Cool. Nothing happened. Oh, okay, good. They're broken. I was like, what? You guys didn't even get shot. These guys are much more braver and have like 6 more guys, so they would obviously last longer. I guess I just suicided them into the old guard. The old guard were kind of like the human shields as well. So if these guys canister shotted, then they would mostly kill the old guard because the old guard are facing them. Oof, like 6 of the guys just got killed right there. So yeah, they didn't even have to charge. There's only 1 dragoon. Oof, all of them died. Well, at least that gave that was a distraction. We have a ton of guys over here, and here was a charge of the French, or we charged the Grenadiers of Line. It's kind of epic. I suicided the Sioux Jaegers because they had no other use really. This is the charge of the old guard part. These guys were all reserves for the Prussians, which for some reason took forever to come compared to last time. And yeah. So I basically just we basically just charged them, and yeah, we won. Oof. How many of them are alive?
Our men are running, sir.
Oof, can they get the last guy? Yep, got him. Now, who's running? The guys who just shot them. Dang it. You guys could have lived. The dragoons over there who got sacrificed lived to the last man. I should have just charged them right then and there, but instead I decided to go up. My plan was to overtake them like that, but then going uphill took forever, and I wasn't able to get them, so I wasn't able to turn around in time. These guys were just firing into the hill. The only guys they were going to be able to shoot was friendlies. I believe they actually did shoot a few friendlies. Let's see if they actually did. Come on, I should have just... Okay, yeah, I made these guys charge down. I think I held my rifles in reserve. I should have just charged these guys, but these guys were kind of like distractions. Luckily, they weren't charging back, so that also gave me a bonus. And we have like a huge line gap in their line. By now, I was bringing up my reserves. I saw that they were aiming for this house, so I left. I made those guys leave. I brought over these guys, and I think my whoever was over there fell back over here. I'm bringing these guys. I'm gonna bring these two later, and I was basically gonna trap them. More than Sioux Jaegers with no bayonets charging bravely into the the French. Aha. And once again, as you can see, we're kind of making like a circle around them. The weakest section is over here because these guys only have bayonets, and also they don't have bayonets, and there's only like 5 guys defending this section. But now they got reinforced by these guys. Their only escape was right here. This is a good escape. I wonder who killed all. I wonder who killed all of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and almost killed that guy. Well, one of their old guards ended up dying. I think I got my cavalry and just charged them because that's what they get. And then the rest of my units I think these cavalry went over there to charge, and the rest of my units finished off these guys because they weren't dead yet. Let's watch this battle. This is also a different charge of the old guard compared to the other old guard because this old guard is different because it's played in a separate map. This is real noobs too. That one was noobs, I believe. So then after this, that's when I brought my cavalry over to finish these guys off. It's kind of funny because like, run for your life, men, and then all of them end up getting slaughtered. This guy's unlucky. All of these guys are. These guys shot at them. This guy's like gonna die in a few seconds. I want to see how long it takes before this guy dies. Seems like they're all going for the guys in the front. Oh, 2 guys down already. 3, 4. Not gonna count anymore. But this guy's still alive. He may be like the last one. I don't get what. Oh, okay. So it was these guys who got absolutely destroyed. These guys were the ones who didn't get destroyed. Oh, okay. I think I just fought them to the end, and these guys I didn't. Yeah, this guy was the only guy that survived about. It was basically over by now, and my reinforcements were coming, so they had to divert all of their guys back here. They only had artillery, so I believe we're going to be watching this battle now. Soon after. Oh, okay. I already killed all of them. Okay. Yep, let's watch this battle. Basically, me and the artillery, I was just sniping their general and sniping their artillery. We were kind of losing in the artillery war, but I didn't care. I could have just brought my British soldiers up to save them, but no, I'm not going to. They had 2 cavalry units compared to like their 2 cavalry units. I don't know why, but they charged their general first, and that's probably why the Prussians lost. Well, anyways, let's fast forward this. They brought over their units, Young Guard and Young Guard, versus Musketeers and Grenadiers, Militia, more Militia, and Musketeers. So they could have won, but they didn't. I think they charged most of these guys. The cavalry charged in, so it took out these 2. Then these guys, or the cavalry took it. They took out this guy. Then they charged into the cavalry, I believe. Or they shot them and then they charged, and then both of these guys died, and these guys came in, and then one of them died. Yep, I knew it. Oh no, these guys must have taken a beating before they were able to shoot those guys because of the cavalry. These cavalry seem unstoppable. Well, luckily these guys are firing into the cavalry. Anyways, let's go into regular mode. As you can see, their general is attacking, and not great news. Luckily, they actually countered it with their own cavalry. I don't get why they kept these guys in the back. I guess all these guys ended up dying. And then they brought their cavalry, and they, yeah. Look what happens. I don't get why these guys didn't break. They went after, they're both young guards, so that kind of makes sense. I just decided not to do anything. Who are these guys? Oh, I think I charged straight into. I charged my Earl straight into Napoleon. Sadly, my ally over here died. 2 young guard against 4 units. Who's gonna win? Oh wow, they only got 2 cavalry units. Only got like 60 of them, and they basically killed all of us. They, for some weird reason, they charged up these guys, and they didn't even use their artillery. They were like, "Nope, I'm out of here." So by the end of this, these guys were all dead. Obviously, their morale is still high because the Prussians lost their general, and it was the musketeers against 2 young guard, which obviously weren't gonna win. The militias were okay uh, meat shields, but they still weren't exactly the best. As you can see, these guys took a couple of shots from both sides, so these guys accidentally shot some of their teammates, but it's all fine, because these guys lost anyways. But the Prussians never made it. Their artillery, eventually they had to unlimber it so that they could actually survive. So they got out of here. They were able to get here until the young guard eventually caught up to them. So then they distracted them for a while I brought my artillery to start firing on the young guard. Anyways, back to the battle. Let's just play this out a little bit. Boom, 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 boom. This is nice. Let me just, dang it. I was gonna minimize the radar map, but it's fine. I'm just gonna enjoy the view. Fast forward, I'm gonna show you, oh look. There they are. These guys and these guys. Grr, how dare you. And then I think that's when these guys started firing. Oh no. These guys were basically just like distractions. They were able to keep them at bay. I think Napoleon's still here, getting shot at, like I said. He was lucky because one of the guys right next to him got shot. Actually, everybody next to him got shot. So the guy here, I think here, got shot in the actual battle, but he didn't get shot, so he was lucky. Like I said, these guys were basically just there. Since they couldn't keep their cannons, they were like, I'm out of here. They're already losing morale, but it's fine. I decided not to bring anybody up, even though, I had a ton of reserves. I should have just used these guys to help the Prussians, but no. Since they were getting shot, these guys are lucky. They still haven't lost a man. Since these guys were getting shot at, as I said, they decided to run. I don't get why, because it seems like they're on a pretty lucky streak. Unless these guys charge them, they would actually be pretty fine. Let's just forward this a bit. Okay, here's where they unlimber it. I think they try. Oh yeah, the horses were good distractions. Only 1 man down so far. Pretty good. Oof, oof, oof. Only 5 guys down. Oh no, no, no. What are you guys doing? Why are you aiming this way? Just run. Oh, okay. They actually broke. These guys don't actually do anything other than hold the cannon, so yeah. These guys broke, but they weren't lost. As you can see, we're still having an artillery battle. I should have used these guys to attack the French, but it doesn't matter. These decisions aren't as important as the decision right here, and the epic charge here and here. This is pretty cool. Look at all those horses. Okay, let's slow motion this so that I can get a look at the horses. Want to get a good look. Wow, that's pretty deep and deadly. That's a ton of horses. Okay, back to the battle. 13 Prussians against what? 13 Prussian artillery, to be exact, against about 150 well-trained infantry who are like the third best. 2 died right on impact. 4 of them dead now. 5, 7 are now dead, and then I think 8 are now dead, and now they ran for their lives. But I think they all died. Oh yeah, he's dead. Oh, there's only one of them left. Run with your hind legs, come on. And they should have just shot him. But then again, this isn't a real player, so there's really no point. The AI would never do such thing, especially since he's already dead. Come on, join the British Army, Prussian. Much better pay, especially since we're the richest country. Ah, what a nice dandelion. Oh well, war's coming. And this guy is kind of like a messenger, except he doesn't actually message. Imagine we never saw him and he just runs past us. And then these guys ask, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Nothing. I'm just running, taking a jog away from all the gunpowder." I like the infantry one. It's about almost as deadly as this, but this was in a way smaller area, and obviously the bodies were a little bit more packed than these guys. A lot of space in between these guys, and about no space but in between these guys, especially in this little area right there. Anyways, let's forward this section again. Now this one's kind of like I would say a reenactment of the old guard charge in the exact same location. So this was kind of funny to me. So then I guess they decided to charge, but they took so long. Once again I was firing straight into the hill. I think this is the time. Where never mind actually. And then I charged these guys down. So let's slow-mo it for now. Okay, let's go back to play so that we can hear that stuff. They were outnumbered, but we were foot and they weren't, so they actually had a chance of winning, but because of this low morale already. What are we doing? They're coming for our artillery. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Just charge, 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 and charge. Wonder what else I would be busy doing. Their general has already retreated. Once this guy dies, then it's all over, because that's just how this thing works. Wait, has the game glitched once again? Is anybody moving? Look at this. Okay, the rifles are firing. Okay, let's fast forward this again so that this thing can actually load. As you can see, we're definitely winning. Blue is us, red is theirs. And yep, they lost. So I decided to finish them all off. There's like 30 of them. Technically, they weren't dead because they were broken, but then I shattered them, so it was game over. Well, let's just watch them all get finished off. If they did, I forgot. Oh, okay. There's like 3 of them. The 3 survivors, the 1 survivor, the 0 survivors, and then there was also the other 1 survivor. And then I just brought all my general guys to. Coincidentally, in the battle, in this battle, in the cavalry battle, my general never died, and I thought he missed that guy. Okay, what else happened? I forgot. Oh yeah, I'm gonna fast forward because this is kind of funny. I brought all of my units over here so that my artillery could take a kind of group picture, except instead of a picture, they just canister shot. He just shot all of these guys, kind of like team shooting. Since I was that bored, I was like, let's just do it. I'll forward it until they reload. Really? Well, that was bad aim. And any minute now. Hello? Are you guys. Oh, I think that I kind of messed something up. Uh, what is this? Why are they like this? Okay, finally the guy shoots. I don't think that time it hit anybody. I'm just gonna fast forward this because I'm kind of this is getting boring. As you can see, look how many extra guys we have, and most of them, some of them I barely used. Some of them are only getting shot because of this cannon. Like the 42nd did nothing. Well, nothing except charge in here, absolutely destroy the Fusiliers of Line because they're second best troopers, and then they moved up here and did nothing. Especially in the Young Guard charge right here, they were right here, and the Young Guard were all right here. Well then, is that it? It's almost over. As you can see, these guys or the artillery have almost all escaped. They're like, let's get out of here. Whew. Those are the first guys who escaped. Now these guys are never going to be touched. But these guys technically would be possible if I had a really long cannon. Well, anyways, that's the end of the battle. So, let's just turn the music back on because everybody loves music. And anyways, thank you guys for watching the video. Please like the video and subscribe. Bye bye.